channel. Okay, so today we are going to be doing the bamboo earrings, and like I said before, we'll be doing it together. So I have some things here in my work area that we are going to be using, and we're going to be applying an edible image to our apple. And I have done this apple before, but I did not show you how I did it. So today you are going to learn how I created the apple with this edible image, okay? So stay tuned and we're going to get started. Hello. So I have everything I'm going to use here. My candy just finished. I am going to add my metallic silver color, and I'm going to let you see it. I'm going to move this out of the way. So this is going to be the color that we're going to be using. Okay. I'm just going to mix it all in. Until it is well combined. And we're going to dip our apple. It's really pretty. And the bubbles have subsided, so you can go ahead and dip once you finish combining your color. Okay, so that's going to be our color. I'm going to put my utensil in my water. And we are going to dip, tilt, and try to fully coat. And this is a pretty big apple. So just take your time and try to get it fully coated. Let your excess drain off as much as possible. Scrape the bottom for a clean finish. We got a bubble there, so we're going to try to get rid of that. I hate bubbles. Okay. And we are going to place it on our mat. Okay. We're going to place it on our mat until she cools. And that is what your metallic silver looks like. Get rid of those bubbles. Okay. We're going to let her cool just a little bit. I'm going to add my edible image. And it's easier to add your images once your apple is warm. Okay, so now we are going to add our image. I have removed the plastic. I like to start from the top of my apple. Okay. Make sure it's straight. Let your image catch some of the heat. And you're just going to work your way down. Okay, so get you guys right so you can see. And what I have done here is made like a coil here with my fondant piece. And I am using these pieces to cut in half. I use my extruder. And what I am doing to make the coil look is I am folding my fondant like so. You can make them as small as you want or as big as you want, okay? Snip. We're going to add some water to the back. And we are going to place it on our piece, okay? So that is how I made the hair pieces. And you're just going to push them forward where they fit and are put in place where you cannot see the hair of the image, okay? So I'm going to do another one for you. Take our fondant and roll. And I'm going to make this one smaller because you're going to piece together your pieces in certain areas. So this is a smaller one. We're going to put the smaller one on this side. And it's already moisture there. So we're going to put a smaller one there. And we're going to piece them all the way around the hair. Okay? So I am going to finish doing that. And I will come back and show you the next step. Okay, so as you can see, I have placed all my fondant pieces where I want them to be. And they look like little curls. Okay, so you're just going to place them onto your apple in the shape of the hair. Okay, and we are going to make her a collar, and that is the next step. Okay, and for her collar, we're going to use the same red color that we used when I did the first one, I just rolled it. And we're going to flatten it a little bit. We're going to take off the ends to make it square. Okay. Thin it out a little bit. Make it a little bit thinner. So we're going to make it a little bit thinner. And we're going to try to square it as much as possible. Okay. And what we're going to do here is make it long enough to fit in this little area, okay? So I have to take off a little bit. Okay. Shape it back again. And we're going to see if it fits in this spot. Perfect. So we are going to take a small amount of water and we're going to put it here on our image and make sure it comes down a little bit past the image. Okay. And we're going to place our fondant piece right into that little area, okay? Try to shape and form her up a little bit. And what we're doing here is making a collar. And what we're going to do to make our collar is shape and form her up as even as possible, and we're going to use the end of our brush. Okay, so that is going to be her collar. Okay. And we're going to start on our earrings. Okay, so we are going to start on our earrings. I have some white fondant here. That's what I'm going to use. And that is how your apple turned out, okay? So we're going to set that to the side and we're going to start on our earrings. So what I'm doing is kneading the fondant, which you always need to do before you start to create. Okay, so we are back and we're going to start on our earrings, and we're going to try to get it the exact. And I did find out what my third mold was for, and I am getting ready to show you. So we're going to try and get it the same length as our earring mold, and I'm going to press down a little bit, and this is what the third one is for. So you're pressing down until you get a very good indentation. I am going to use my fondant roller. Well, that's too, it has too many ridges on it to use the fondant roller. Okay. So that is what the third one is for, okay? We're going to make sure we have a really good indentation. So we're going to press down as much as possible, and we're going to see how it looks. Okay, so there is the end result of how it looks. And we're going to do the other one the same exact way. I'm going to take this out, and we are going to trim it up. So this is how it looks, and we are going to go around and take off any excess fondant that does not supposed to be there. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to come back on camera and do the next earring. Okay, so I have cleaned her up as much as possible. I have put my slit in the middle. For the top part, we are going to make our top of our earring here, and that piece that goes across to make it look like a earring. So that is one. We're going to put that one up to the top there. This is the other one. I have added my fondant. We're going to add our piece again. And we're going to press down and try to get a good indentation of our earring. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so that one came out pretty good as well. And I'm going to go back in and take off all the excess here. So it probably would be best to do it inside of the mold. Just go around your edges and clean it up. Okay, so it does work a little bit better if you leave it in the mold while you're cleaning it up. Okay. And we are just going to keep doing that until it is completely cleaned. And we're going to come back and make the top of our earrings, okay? Okay, so what I did here was just rolled a piece of fondant as thin as I can get it. And we're going to use this as our earring attachments, okay? So I am going to cut it in half and place one on each earring. Okay, so what I'm doing here, we're going to add a small amount of water and attach a fondant piece right here at the top that is going to look like the latch of our earring, okay? Okay, I'm going to do this one the same exact way. Piece of water. I'm going to fold it in just a tad. And we're going to add our attachment there, okay? And to make it look like a latch, we are just going to split that in half. Okay. So that's how they are looking so far. And we are going to add a crown in between, okay? Okay, we're going to make some crowns, but before I do that, I'm going to put enforcement on the back of my earring, okay? So I am rolling out some fondant here. And what I'm going to do is use my Wilton's roller to make 2 pieces here. And we are going to put that on the back of our earrings to make sure we have some stability, okay? I put that one to the side. What we're going to do is lift up one of our earrings and see how much we need. Okay. I'm going to mark it here and here. And I'm going to take off a little bit more before I add her on the back. But we're going to use that to place our crown on, okay? Okay, so I have placed my piece onto the back of my earring, okay? And now we are going to add our crown and my mold. And I'm going to use the biggest one, okay? Or I can push this in and use the smaller one. So I'm going to use this one. I'm going to mold her up, come back and place her on our earring. So we have our other earring here that we are going to lift up, measure, and that is about right, but I'm going to take off just a tad bit more. Straighten her up just a little bit. We're going to add some water here and here. And we're going to attach our earring. And try to get the same length at the bottom as we do for the first one that we did, okay? I have placed water on the back of my crown, and we are going to add her right in the center, okay? And that's going to be it. That's going to be it for your earring, and we are going to paint her up, okay? So I have placed them on my wax paper. We're going to start to paint them up. And we are also going to finish up our apple, okay? So I have my kabuki brush here for my apple. I have my hologram dust, and we are going to start on our apple. And all you're going to do for your apple is add a little water. And the places you want to put your hologram dust. And we're going to use our large kabuki brush and go in and add our dust. So you see that? So that is how you're going to add your dust. Just lightly coat it with water. And you're going to add your hologram dust, okay? Isn't that pretty? Okay. So I am going to finish adding my dust, and we will be back, come back and paint our earrings. Okay, so we have fully coated our apple with our hologram glitter, okay? And now we are going to paint our earrings. Okay, so I have added my luster into my bowl. I am going to add some vodka. Okay. I like mine not too thick and not too runny, okay? So what we're going to do is start to paint our earrings. My phone is running out of storage. It keeps shutting off. So hopefully I'll get everything on this video, okay? So what I'm doing is blotting my silver onto my fondant. And you're going to do that until you completely coat your earring, okay? So I'm going to finish that off camera and come back and show you how it looks. Okay, so there are the end results of our apple and our bamboo bangle earrings. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Like always, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.